grade 8. It's so good to see you again. I'm missing you all in the class right now, and I wish I could see you. But as we know, there's a lockdown, so we can't do anything about it. Okay, I'm going to talk to you today about the accounting equation. Please don't mind my children in the background making a noise. I'm going to try to speak over their voices. So what is the accounting equation? The accounting equation is assets equals owner's equity plus liability. Okay, so you will see it on top. Assets equals owner's equity plus liability. Now, what is assets? Assets is something valuable that a business owns and benefits from in generating income, like machinery and buildings. Okay, so an asset is everything that belongs to the business. It's land and buildings, vehicles, equipment. And as you know, from the beginning of the year in term 1, we spoke about long-term assets and short-term assets, current assets and non-current assets. Let's just quickly revise that. Current assets are all your short-term assets. It's the money that flows into the business and the money that flows out of the business. Non-current assets are all your long-term assets. That's land and buildings, vehicles, equipment. It's things that stays in your business, that adds value to your business. Okay, so that brings us to the next point. Owner's equity. What is owner's equity? Owner's equity is basically the money that is left after you take the value of your assets in consideration and you deduct your liabilities. Okay, so I'm going to read the definition to you. It's the difference between the value of the assets and the value of the liability, something owned. Okay, so it's basically owner's equity equals assets minus liabilities. So your owner's equity is the money that is left after you take the value of your assets and you deduct the money that you owe other people or other businesses. So that is what owner's equity is. Then, what is liabilities? Liabilities is the money that you are liable to pay businesses or people. So in other words, it's the money that you owe businesses and people. That's your liability. So let's just quickly recap the accounting equation. You will see it on top. The accounting equation is, if I ask you in the test, what is the accounting equation? You're going to say assets equals owner's equity plus liabilities. If I ask you what is the calculation for owner's equity, you will say owner's equity equals assets minus liability. So the accounting equation, I'm going to say that one more time, is assets equals owner's equity plus liability. So your assets is your owner's equity plus liability. But owner's equity is your assets minus your liability. Okay, so there you have it. That is the accounting equation. I'm going to attach an activity. I'm going to put it on just now that will help you to see how we calculate assets, owner's equity, and liability. And you are more than welcome to look at that. And then I'm going to give you an activity